Let's give a big round of applause for Kristen. She was really nervous about doing it. It was outstanding. Really outstanding. She was crying upstairs. She actually wet her pants, she had to change her clothes. But she got through it. It worked out just fine. I'm Scotty, and I'm the best man, and I'm privileged and honored to be your best man. And I've been thinking about this for about 20 minutes. And trying to figure out how I'm gonna put this together. And some best man speeches are funny, and some best man speeches are really loving, and people cry and stuff. And I hope that happens, but in this case, I'm just gonna be brutally honest. I've had a man crush on Ryan Burleson for a long time. I'm not joking with you guys at all. Very serious. This man is exceptional. I have to tell you the story about the time that we met. We were juniors in high school. Ryan had transferred from Snohomish? Cascade. I'm terrible school. Anyway, Cascade to Inglemoor. And he came and he was there in our junior year. It was winter, and I was videotaping a talent show. And Ryan Burleson was there. And Ryan Burleson was going to sing in the talent show, so I had to videotape everybody else before him, and I didn't know the guy at all. And so there were some good acts, there were some bad acts at the talent show. Some people were really bad. There's about 300 people in the room watching these people in the talent show. And Ryan gets up, right? There's talking going on in the room. People are talking about the last act that went on and everything. And then all of a sudden, his friend Derek starts to play. And then Ryan starts to sing, right? Don't even think about reaching. I'll be home. Don't even think about stopping by. Don't think of me at all. And there was nothing in the room. It was silent, except for Ryan. And all of a sudden, you could just feel a pin drop, and he was the entire room for the entire song. And the song got over, and all of a sudden there was this massive girl scream like you wouldn't believe. I was like, and I had tears coming down my eyes. I was so excited. I was like, I don't even know this guy. I love him already. And I wrote moisture. I wrote moisture on my page. Apparently it had something to do with moisture. There were bras and panties being thrown on the stage. It was incredible. And I knew at once that this guy needed to know me. At the end of the concert, at the end of the thing, he didn't win. This other group won, and they were terrible. Embarrassing Ryan. I mean, they were real bad. But Ryan had there was something about him, and all these girls came and hung out with him, like, I really got to know you very well. Very excited about this. And so I decided Ryan needed to drive me to school for our entire senior year. So I walked up to Ryan and I said, I live very close to you. You and I should be friends. You sing very well. You should drive me to school. Ryan said, well, that sounds like a good idea to me. And the fact that my dad had free alcohol in our house and that Ryan could come over and drink any alcohol he wanted to, I'm not sure that helped. But, so we went to high school together, and from that senior year, Seth Meyers, Ryan Burleson, and myself were kind of inseparable. It was about 98% of the time we were together, and Ryan was the most attractive guy in that threesome that we had. There was a lot of girls around him, which I actually appreciated. That wasn't on my sheet, sorry. So we had so much in common. We got to drive to school together, and we learned a lot about each other, and we learned that we like Dan Fogelberg, who's a big fan of Fogelberg. Sure enough. So are we. And I'm a big fan of Bon Jovi, and Ryan's not. So we learned that. But after graduating from high school, we decided that we would go to Shoreline Community College together, and it was strange because I couldn't get Ryan to go to school. It was so, I would show up for class on a regular basis, and they would ask, "Where's your friend Ryan?" I'd be like, "I don't know, I think he drank too much the night before. He can't be there."
That's exactly.
And it worked out for a while until I decided that it wasn't worth it to go to Shoreline Community College anymore. And I decided I'm gonna do something else with my life. And I decided to work for a while. And Ryan, he traveled all around the world, or Colorado, anyway. Yeah. And there was a period of time that he and we talked together in an Irish accent. It was about a 6-month period of time. Everybody else around us, Seth Meyers included, could not. I can't do the Irish. I was terrible at it the entire time, but we had this unity. We had this something in common, and we decided that we're gonna go to the University of Washington. Yeah. And we graduated with the same degree. Absolute nothing. We don't know absolutely anything about it. Yeah, that's actually what it says on my sheet. We don't know anything about anything. But we felt really good about what we were doing. And it was good. And so, we get to the point, and I apologize for going on so long. I met Timmery for the first time. My father had thrown a party for us, right? And it was a gigantic party, and Timmery came over for the first time, and Ryan was really nervous about this. And he called me like 3 weeks in advance. He was like, "I'm coming to the party, I'm bringing my new girlfriend, don't be an asshole. Don't slap my ass." Yeah. So, she shows up at the bar downstairs, and they showed up kind of late, which is normal for Ryan to show up late. And Timmery came in, she said, "Hi, I'm Timmery, you're Scotty, right?" I'm like, "Yes, here, have a shot of tequila." She took the shot of tequila, and I don't remember a damn thing after that. But Ryan and I wrestled that night. Not only did we wrestle, we broke tables and glasses and all kinds of different things. And Ryan was really manly during that period of time. I'm positive that he beat me during the wrestling. And then he threw me into the bathtub and said, "It's time for you to go to bed." And he left and went home. I got a phone call from Ryan the next day, and he's like, "Oh man, I fucked it up. Oh, this is terrible. I feel terrible about this. I mean, I really like her. Did you grab her ass? Oh my God. What happened?" I'm like, "Well, I don't know. I have no idea what happened." But he was so in love with her that he was in tears and crying on the phone that this wasn't going to work out. But it did, right? And now they're together, and everything's gonna be fine. But I gotta tell you guys, my man crush is still there for Ryan. And I've lived with him in a house at the 414. That's right, and I've gone to school with him at UW. And now he's moving to Boston. I'm not moving to Boston, Peter. Thank you guys. Congratulations. Raise your glasses Raise your glasses. These guys were meant to be together. This is fantastic. Thank y'all for coming.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Scotty. I'd actually picked out a very special song for you. He wanted me to play it for you.